Hello, my name is Annalise, and welcome to my first ever video. Today I'll be drawing a character I frequently sketch during my free time. I'm using a Strathmore sketchbook and Prismacolor brand color pencils, Verithin for the base color, and original color pencils for the top. As always, a fair warning to those who draw in color pencil: make sure to treat your piece like a fine cut of steak and let it rest. Letting your drawing rest will allow the excess wax residue to become opaque at the top of the drawing and form a foggy film. You can wipe this film off using a tissue or cheesecloth, and then you can seal your drawing with a sealing spray. I've recently taken a color pencil class and saw one of my classmates' pieces form the film, but they unfortunately couldn't do anything about it because they had already sealed it before letting it properly rest. And that was your art tip of the day. Getting back to the topic at hand, this character I'm drawing is named Shane, and Shane will steal your cilantro. He will come into your hard-earned spice garden and steal a snip of your lovingly grown herbs and peddle them off on his own, and then he'll add them and stir them into a malicious pesto or garnish a self-assured gazpacho. Either way, it's not good. I imagine Shane's main profession is a screenplay writer, specifically for Hallmark brand movies. You know, the bad ones about overworked, strong-willed women learning about the true meaning of Christmas via a rustic lumberjack man with a son. This joke has been told many times before, and it will be told time and time again because Hallmark will never listen to the plight of the people. He's paid about $5 a page. I mean, have you seen the plot depth of these movies? Nothing that really can't be surmised in about 2 pages of double-spaced 12-point Times New Roman. And with this meager sum, he sits in the closest Starbucks coffee store and uses their Wi-Fi. It's a shame to admit, but Shane had a loving and emotionally supportive family during his early years, and according to his research, all forms of artistic depth must be rooted in deep-seated trauma. Therefore, he had to fudge it a bit artistically and write the deepest and sauciest PG, family-friendly 23-page piece of work he could fathom, all in order to mock his imaginary, emotionally estranged father. Or at least what he thinks an estranged father would feel like. I mean, considering his father, Frank, has been an absolute gem these past 27 years, truly father of the year. But you may be asking yourself, what pushed this obviously very human man, who just happens to have his eyes separately on each side of his head, kind of like an herbivore with a wild field of view, and a neck craned 90 degrees up, as well as skin as green as Nickelodeon slime, to pursue a life of crime? Well, maybe it's because of those judgmental looks you're sending his way. Don't pretend. I can feel your judgment all the way from across the screen. Shane is very human, so human, much more human than you will ever be. How dare you assume his story is false? Look at him. He's at least a 6, a 7 on a good day. He's clearly stealing herbs from your spice garden to aid in his crappy Italian cooking and not to steal samples of Earth flora for his trip back to his home planet, which is very much Earth.